Hey everybody, Asher here. Welcome back to Starsector. It's been a little while and hopefully I will not cough my face off during this, but you can see we are at the home base, the home station, but things are still polluted. That actually makes me really mad. We're going to be cleaning up the home base here a little bit with the Diktat doing its own thing. We also have some visitors that are kind of coming in. Once again, from the Diktat, they get a piece of the pie and they think they can get a little bit more. To that end, I have tried to go around, and of course now I have a cat trying to say hello because he thinks I should be feeding him right now. So that's Gus the Hunger Cat. I did go through different iterations of ships that I could run with. I decided to go with a Maelstrom, at least for the time being. It's a ship I'm very familiar with from the Vic save I did before. Micro missiles are obviously very good, but these Hexfire scatter cannons do a lot of work. Honestly, probably more work than the Siege Laser will, but since Jean-Pierre has Energy Weapon Master, I wanted to try to get some advantage of that. And you may hear me have some bad times. I don't anticipate I'm going to be like editing out coughing, but we'll see. But yeah, one of the things that's a really big deal here is that I learned while testing a bunch of ships that I like mobility. Sorry, ships like this that have 31 speed, 57 speed, those are all fine. I just want things that can move a little bit. And I was looking at some smaller ships as well. There's a few ships that I've actually queued up to be built. There's also another new ship to introduce here, which is Schrodinger's Cat, piloted by Koss. So hello, welcome. I do want to say again, I do read through the comments, even if you're slowly or quickly catching up with the series here. So I do see what everyone's doing here. I appreciate the continued positive feedback. I hate that I haven't been able to record for a little while. If you hadn't been able to put 3 and 5 together right now, I've been sick for a while, and sick to the point where talking has been a problem, which is great because I've also had to go back to work while still sick because they pretend everything's fine. But we've had that conversation plenty here. Let's kick some butt. We actually have 2 plans here. One is to go ahead and try to knock out at least one of the bounties that we have. And this one is horrifying, but it's also a million some credits. And I may have in my custom production decided I'm getting some pretty good income here, but there's a few ships I wanted to build. One of them was the 14th Legion Nelson. This looks like a very promising ship, and one that I'm curious to see if it would be something that I could pilot a little bit later. The Odyssey, the Brighton Reconstruction Odyssey also looks like fun. Also had to build some more lobsters. Trying to build a lot of smaller profile ships as well. You can see right here that all of our ships combined, they're a little bit over that 999 cap that I went into the settings files to go for. We're going to see how it goes, but let's go ahead and go back to Vajtech because, oh, things are crowded. Wow, this cat is really, like, begging here. Your fleet is over its maximum DP allowance. Yeah, there we go. So, see, I was wondering if that was going to be an issue here. We did have a Vengeance fleet defeated at some point. But I think this means that there's maybe 1 or 2 ships we can drop off to get below this point because that 23% penalty is massive. So let's just go ahead and drop off shit right here. This is fine. Hey, look, it's another Grand Invasion fleet. I think those are the ones that I left off for before here. So if we have this many deployment points and we need to get below them just a little bit. I think, and I hate doing this, this ship has underperformed for quite some time. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get slightly below the cap. I think that's going to be okay. So one thing I'm going to do for the settings file is actually change. Oh my gosh, you guys are so brave. I love you. Yeah. So we need to get this taken care of while we still can. I was actually suggested to do a conquest, and I do like the conquest, don't get me wrong. Sky Splitter would be a really nice prize to get. There's not a bunch of other ships really like here that I want, but we're just gonna go fly it in. Another suggestion that I got was actually to bring more carriers. They have been doing quite a bit of work, so that is what we're gonna do a little bit here. Unfortunately, you can see that I've already cut into one of my fleet profile things which is trying to have a bunch of smaller ships on here. That's just going to kind of be how it is. But we have some lampreys over here that are doing their best. So we'll see if we can just go ahead and knock this crap out in a hurry, because I honestly... I could have brought some bigger ships to this fight. So this will be interesting to see how this goes. Don't get me wrong, Maelstrom is a big ship, and I gotta recognize that I'm flying a 45 deployment point ship, whereas before I was flying like 12 or 13, so it's gonna go a little bit slower here at the beginning, so maybe we put just like a heavy escort here, and a heavy escort on me, and we'll see how this goes. Like I said, we do have a few different things here. I have the missiles all on the same thing. I am a big fan of the Thunderbolts. And then we have... Yeah, I put some boomsticks on there. I just like a good boomstick. What can I say? But yeah, we gotta see where the baddies are coming from here. Because right now I am slow on the uptake, and we really don't need the Star Eater just flying directly into the fleet. But on the other hand, these guys are not, like, as dangerous as maybe they appear to be. But it is still something that's pretty serious. So we gotta fly over there for support in a hurry. We're just gonna disengage the ×2 speed. And the Star Eater, one of the best ship designs I've succeeded at doing by far. Got a little bit of tweaking advice from stuff earlier. Okay, we're just gonna start here, I guess. Alright, so why do we lead off with missiles first? I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. So here's our siege laser, should probably run with shields up. And we'll see how this goes. So we are taking on a few little things. The nice thing about the Maelstrom is that it does have an ability that'll let it kind of turn however it needs to. The downside is that it looks like my my turning engines are having a little bit of a problem here, but it looks like this Conquest is having a good time. The Sky Splitter is having a good time. I'm in a little bit of a problem right here because I'm getting pincered. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cancel this. I'm going to cancel that as well. We have 4 deployment points so far, so we haven't totally embarrassed ourselves. But I need to turn my butt around and maybe fight the fight I need to be fighting over here. Let's see if I can do my... There we go. Fast turn on the Sky Splitter. Apologies. Now, if there is one thing I got to get used to with the UI again, it's that I'm not firing Project Casimir. So that means that I'm going to have some problems, like seeing where my target reticule is right now. But yeah, Conquest down. And we did start with a much better... What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, much better combat readiness here, because that's part of the advantage of fighting on home turf. And even though I'm going to run out of missiles here in just a little bit, we still have all the micro missiles we want. Unfortunately, this thing's going to explode and cause a problem here in a second. Alright. Let's just go ahead and take you on as well. I do miss my ability to teleport, but it's fine. Everything is fine. We are now out of Thunderbolt missiles. I thought a little bit about maybe... Okay, what are we doing here? We are following my stupid directions. Okay, well, the good news at least is that we can go full assault. I think our carriers contributed pretty well, but the fight definitely went a slightly different direction. It just has such a different tenor in the fight when you're flying a big bucket like this. The large burrito, but not the burrito grande. There is a slightly larger Diable ship, as we've discussed in previous series, that are literally two of these duct taped together. And I actually do not like it very much because of the mobility issue again. So we'll just see what we can do here. But yeah, I'll show the combat logs afterwards, because I'm anticipating it's going to be a lot like what I saw in the testing, which is you get a lot of mileage out of the medium weapon slots. Okay, we can probably double it up. Alright. So, micro missiles away. And then whatever this is fun. Let's shoot it. ×2! Lamprey, please don't make me get kicked out of my own faction. Okay, whatever that is beefy. It's a Corsair, apparently. Alright. Now I'm just messing up the ×2 speed. Alright. Okay, is that everybody? I think we took very few losses there, which is not not surprising. It's not the strongest fleet. Question is, are we... Okay, so... Did we lose anybody? We lost one of our friendlies. So second in command can handle this for sure. But yeah, look, we didn't have to tag every single heavy ship in our fleet. That's pretty nice. Granted, this is not the hardest fight we're going to be doing right now. So they have mostly died. Anything we can get here. I think I will actually take the Corsair. I want to know more about this. That was a ship that took a pretty damn big beating here. And it wasn't the Defender, it was the Corsair. There's also the Bullhorn. Didn't we pick up one of those in a quest earlier and then I fucked it up? Let's grab one of those too. We're just going to drop it off. Which is great because they're going to get fleet penaltied here in a second. Nah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Really. We're going to invade Vojtek. I don't think it's going to take very long here. We are just taking back what's ours. So they should probably surrender here. I'm gonna be really pissed if they like fire at me every time though. So let's just go to the ground defenses. Okay, good. This will not take long. Unless I just start sending to the wrong place, which I have totally done a lot of times. Like, let's see here. Somehow nailed it. Alright. So we're going to get a massive penalty again. Yeah, 31 points. 24% maximum bird speed reduced. And... hey, the rebellion's over. Nice, and we got him back, and we're still undergoing repairs. So, for the time being, we are really down on our crew right now. That's because we need to store you and store you. Alright. We could probably get more efficient with some of the other little things that we're bringing to be honest, but this is fine for now. This is the challenge we've kind of set up here. So let's repair our ships. Let's manage the colony. 0 stability, of course, which sucks. Still Alpha Core. That's great. Okay, this will be back. It sucks that those are disrupted. Can I assign an AI core to this? Probably assign an AI core to this. I just don't know if it's worth it. I mean, the mining here is really good, but it's an alpha core. All right, let's stay greedy right here for now. We do have money to upgrade it to a megaport. Sure, why not? That'll increase the stability just a little bit. We have some money. We're not totally broke. And then, let's see here. So we have... The fleet is somehow over fuel capacity again. So what we need to do is we need to drop off at Karkataka real quick. We're gonna take this comm relay back as well. But hey, we're cleaning up. My people are... Oh, we got a Colossus heavy freighter available here. We've got so many dead fleets. It's fun. All right. We got metals in storage. We got crap in storage. Honestly, I should be better organized, but we're not doing it. I could have sold some of the stuff to increase stability and stuff. I seriously did try equipping a warlord with the Avalaunchers. It did not work out. All right. It's fine. One day we will remember that all this stuff is here and reorganize stuff appropriately. But today is not that day. Colony info. I think everything here is good. We could add an alpha core here and increase ground defense by 1.5. I think that's a fantastic idea. Yes. You know what? Let's just go back to our home world and do the same thing. Really? By 1. By 1. Does it count if it's mothballed? Alright. Like, we're really at the bleeding edges of, like, what's going on with just all the stuff here. You know what we don't need? I like the Shepherd. We probably don't need a Finch, so... I don't know why we went from 99 to 1,000, but it's fine. Alright, so that's some random ass supplies that are gone. We have all these things that we can take with us. We actually have quite a few supplies. Not going to take the fuel because we're already capped. May as well put you guys in here, which is great because I literally just put up these weapons. And we do want to hold on to these weapons. Look at all these giant Thresher class whatchamadoos here. Assign an AI core. You think. Boop. If we make improvements further... Oh my god, 8 story points for an even bigger boost. I mean, that's not what you see on Reddit, but it's... We have active ludic path cells. That's hilarious. Freeport and commerce, but if we get rid of the Freeport, we lose... We don't lose that much money, but we do lose quite a bit. And Freeport's kind of our MO, because remember, we are pirate adjacent. Yar. We are still over on the fuel capacity. Fine. I will leave the ultimate number of fuel sitting out so that next time somebody can look around and say, oh, that's your fuel. Okay, so comm relay. What? There is a nearby hostile fleet tracking my movements. Are you serious? Hello, friends. The Diable Avionics Purge. Well, nice to meet you. Alright. Don't want to underestimate them because they do have a lot of S mods, but we are going to kind of do this on the up and up a little bit. And then we'll bring kind of a nice mix. I meant to look at the first off, I meant to get UG off of the Basilisk. It's just not doing what I was hoping it would do. But this is fine. Could probably put UG actually in the Pigeonless Wings, and that could work out pretty damn well. Alright. So this will be fine. until it's not, because this is the story of a pretty bad fleet. Alright, so we're going to do this a little bit differently here. You guys go up here, everybody else follow. I'm not as fast as my other ship. There's Ugg, who's trying to get decommissioned right now. Or in some people's headcanon from so long ago. It has been so long since I've been able to record. And a little bit of it was, yes, I did struggle to try to find what ship would kind of work. And I was kind of disappointed in what I found, to be honest. But the other side of it is I have spent years, literally years, not having COVID. And then I'm having a really shitty day at work. And it was one of those things that I have experienced this before, but it's been a very long time. Like, I have to go back to my teaching days. But it's pretty much just like, I'm sitting in my car for 30 minutes thinking, oh fuck, I can't get out of the car. I just don't have the energy. I just can't get out of the car. I pretty much throw myself out of the car anyway. And it's one of those days where the court docket's old, cases are ready to go, people are here, I have conflicts between multiple courtrooms, and they all want me in there to take care of stuff. And I just feel like I'm about to fall over, and honestly, I chide myself for kind of visualizing, well, if I fall, where am I going to land? Because I'm like, stop being melodramatic, Asher. You're just being a wuss, which is, of course, the same kind of tough guy talk that gets here. But as I've made clear before in discussions about stuff like this, is that I am one of the few people that still wear a mask every day, all the time in court. I have a very good idea of where I contracted the virus from, and it was in a courtroom. But at least I can say that I was wearing a mask the same day that I tested COVID positive on my lunch break. Which I did get some grief from people who was like, well, why are you wearing a mask? It's like, you dumb shit. Because I was wearing a mask and, like, working in the courtroom with you, you didn't get infected, you little shit. So it's been annoying. Because I've mentioned before that it's gone through my family. Some of them. And so it's kind of like, is this going to be one of those things where I just never get affected by it, and I just have antibodies and maybe haven't been showing symptoms? And that could all be the case. Wow, I'm shooting some really crazy things out from that side. But nope. See, the really fun part was that a lot's happened. You've seen some of it if you're on the Discord, which you can join in the link in the description. But my heater failed. So it's been a very expensive past few weeks too. Like, it just up and died. Like, it was making loud noises. I'd already done my prayer dance to, hey, heater, survive through the last year. And it did, and it promptly died when I needed to turn it on here. So I'm just laying there at night like, oh my god, this is miserable. The heater's getting installed tomorrow, which will be great, but are all of these, like, chills and shit just because I'm sick? Or because of no heat? Turns out it's a bit of both. But fortunately, the courthouse was very understanding about my condition. And that's one of the things of... And something I say I've prided myself, but truth be told, it's taken me years to kind of work up to... Ooh, that's some dumb missile damage. Because that took out a lot of my guns. It's taken me years to kind of get to the point where I can say that I do have a reputation that I can maintain. People look at me, and I may look like a schleppy person sometimes, but I'm a high-integrity person, even if sometimes it's to the detriment of my case. But that also means that if I say I tested positive over lunch break when I have multiple judges that are like, you need to be here at 2 o'clock, it's like, I'm not fucking around. And no one was like, you have to show me documentation and all that stuff, which I've seen judges make other attorneys do. So at least my groundwork for that helped, but it's been a really annoying few weeks. And recording something I'd like to do, but I'd have to do vocal rest. And I appreciate you all in the community who have very much been like, Asher, shut the fuck up. We will be here. You do what you need to do, which is fine because I do wear multiple hats. This is not a full-time thing, just a hobby. We are literally gonna... There we go. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes I have to get better. Sometimes I just have to actually do work. I can hit you with this, right? Okay, get over here. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it ain't working. Like I said, Maelstrom's a very familiar ship. And it does feel kind of nice to attack Diable with one of the things that I literally yanked from them. So I think we can just go full assault here. I think some of my command points are kind of working to my detriment right now. But yeah, let's double this up. But yeah, that's how I've been doing. So it's been, like I said, busy time between work, school year stuff ending, being sick, having sickness go through the family again. It's actually been a very rough December because it's never all at the same time. It's all very staggered. And we've been able to get some like kindness from people. Like, we didn't have to spend... It took 8 days for us to get our heater replaced. We didn't have to spend all that, like... Ooh, I just about shot the crap out of the prayer. See, I can't laugh or I'm going to start coughing. So, like... That was nice, but on the other hand, it's like, by the way, that person that stayed in your house also was COVID positive, so... can't win for losing. But it's okay. Second in command, do it again. So where are... Okay, did I actually hit the prayer? We're going to say I didn't. There's no way I hit the prayer. And you know, I think I'm going to switch UG. If he's going to try to take my seat, we have a pretty good burrito there, but we're not going to go burrito positive today. We're going to dump the excess fuel because the game gets antsy about that. Vengeance Fleet level 2 down. And let's go ahead and move UG over here. Because, like I said, I'm less than impressed with the Basilisk. It's just not doing what it's capable of. I'm very curious, specifically, if UG has what it takes. And with this loadout, I don't know if he does, but he's reckless. That's a skill. Anyway. Now we can take control of the relay. Why would we be doing anything else? Really? You are a jerk. Of course you're avoiding contact. Okay, well. We have a little bit of time, don't we? 39 days until arrival. We have this, which is 22 days away. It is rumored to be located some distance away from the center of a binary star system in the Siren constellation. Well, there's only one of those. Unfortunately, some distance away in a system we haven't explored is certainly a little bit of a problem, but you know, it's new stuff, and it's been a while since I've played. And I've been itching, just like some of you all have watching, to take on some newer challenges. And wow, we have a just certifiable space graveyard out here. It's awesome. And that is not the direction I was going, but I'm really glad we're seeing that live. By the way, you are going after which planet? Zafabak. Well, that's annoying. Because Zafabak does not have the massive planetary defense that some of the other places have. I could probably build a planetary shield around it. I probably should. But it's not going to be ready in time for said invasion. Plus, at the turnover of the month here, we're going to lose some money. Okay, so derelict ship, Eagle, Domrez, it's fine. Are you serious? Again? So this is one thing that really bugs me. is that I did not pick up anything new. We're just here now. And this is what's happening. Okay, well we're gonna mothball this. I'm gonna change that setting because it's arbitrary. I've already changed it once. It's just not very fun. We had quite a few monthly expenses. That is a pretty beefy subordinate or regular ordo. And we just took a shit ton of fleet damage getting impatient here. So this can make the next fight a little bit dicier. Some of these things are going to be repaired in time, but I was hoping to take the carriers into the fight. Let's get up here anyway. We do have, last I checked here, the invasive forces are superior, the ground forces are evenly matched. We're doing this because we want to, not because we have to, right? Okay, so do we actually have two binary star systems here? It's a white dwarf. That's just a really weird, scattered out place here. So some distance away. Well, that sucks. Because this looks a little bit spread out. Alright, well this is how you can tell. That's probably my sensor contact. But I don't like play ahead. And yeah. That is a massive fleet. And it's 4 stars. It's pretty dangerous. Did we ever move UG, by the way? We did. Okay. We're going to give this a shot. You're hostile and you're defending this. Is this worth the money? I don't know. It has 12 weapon range, which sucks. Shield bonus, that sucks. This is probably a fight we shouldn't take. I'm going to take it anyway. Alright, so we're gonna bring in some of the big things to do some staggered deployment. Yeah, I think this is who we want. Because it's going to be my little shit versus their big shit. And if we just have to bail, then I guess we bail. But we're going to... Probably shouldn't have tucked you in here all the way, but this is fine. Hey, wait, what am I doing on the front lines? Adria Johnston. Are you someone who's better than Jean-Pierre Sieghart? The answer might be yes. Like, we've cleaned up our home turf. Have we bitten off more than we can chew? The fun part about this is that this is all very replaceable, but we have, like, big shit that we're fighting. Big shit that we're supposed to be fighting. Big home places that we're supposed to be defending against. So we're gonna try, I guess since this isn't gonna work, I'm gonna hang you two. We're gonna play it really safe. I'm gonna turtle it out a little bit. And get you down here. And we're gonna see if we can keep you guys from engaging too hard. If they get all their little bonuses, then they're gonna get all their little bonuses. As you can see, Star Eater, or Paper Plate Face Guy, whose face we can never change, just cannot resist. One of the good news, at least, is that we're not getting blasted on, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not getting blasted with, like, proximity mines or some shit. But we do need to kind of hold position here. And we're not doing a great job. This is going to be an attrition fight. That's just how it's going to be. So I'm gonna bring in. I kind of want to bring in the Bremer. I'll bring in you guys. We need some little shit to attract fire. Hey, look, Kaz, how many times are you getting brought into the fight lately? And we need some other shit here just to get things together. And we still... Wow, we've actually lost all of our glimmers over time. Okay, well, it's fine. Here comes the rest of our fleet, and we are seriously just going to try to... I think if the main push is coming from over here, we may just bring our whole swarm over here, except for the Grim Beam. Okay, that's fine. Like, if this other force is as mobile as it should be, then we can pull them back just as easily. But there's some of the first contacts here. Oh, almost got him with the siege laser. Alright, so... Okay, not what I wanted to do. A little bit more of what I wanted to do. But see, here's one of the ships that you can pick up, like, for a happy little bonus here. We've got all you guys moving over here. Their main force is like really, really, really slow. I kind of want to be stupid for a second. Let's see what happens if we assign all you guys to this. That is like ridiculously dumb. And it may be a good move. Alright. Right now we're crossing the beams here, which is not my favorite. Let's see if we can get some shots in here. Alright, probably should have my shields up at this point. Okay, so the good news is that I'm not dying right away. The bad news is that the follow-up behind this thing is horrifying. So this is probably where we need to see what we can poke. And before we just send this on here, I think this is a line that we can tackle all these. I'm a little concerned about the flux here. We need to get you involved. So we're going to have you go for this. We're going to cancel this for now. We're going to bring you guys up here. What are you? You're an astral. Can we just bring you guys to the astral? That seems like a really bad move, but let's try it anyway. Because all that astral's going to do, because this is a carrier, that's a carrier, everybody's a goddamn carrier. See, here comes the big shit coming right at me. And we gotta get our shields up in time. We didn't. But we didn't totally, like, lose it either. So let's see here. How is Project Eat the Rich? Okay. This is funny, because we're trying to get rich by eating these guys. Remember when I said I was gonna, like, hang back at first? That plan never lasts very long, does it? But I mean, this is what we're doing here. We have an opportunity here to try to outswarm something. They've got a bunch of drovers too. You can't underestimate those. And ugh, I love that width over there. So we're gonna see if we can, like, poke these guys on the side, because right now they are utterly confused. Everybody is going after just one ship. It is batshit crazy. I have no idea if this is going to work. We are certainly having taking a lot of fire. Okay, so Here's one of the issues with these guys is that they have all kinds of little defenses. Did we get it? I think we got it. All right. Wolfpack tactics. Do what you do. All right. We need to see if we can bring you guys on this, and then we're going to keep going because our goal here is just to make good trades. And I don't want to be in the beamer shot here. I don't have a lot of missiles to choose from either, so right now I am literally in the beamer shot. So we're just gonna take on what we can take on. Okay, we got a missile shot here. I think I just fucked up who I was targeting though. Yeah, we've got to start. Son of a bitch, de jour. Don't do this to me. But yeah, check it out. We're doing some hits. Unfortunately, we did lose the prayer. Oh, maybe we didn't. Okay, so how's this doing? The thing is once again, this is an attrition fight. Every time we take out their deployment points, they're going to get more shit. Okay, so you need to move up here. We are going to need to do a fallback maneuver here in just a minute. But let's see if we can clean up this garbage first. Okay, how many missiles do I have left? 2. Like I said, expanded missile racks could be good. Let's see, I don't know. Could try to take a more aggressive posture here. Like, my medium guns are just ridiculously good. And honestly, the boomsticks are ridiculously good too, so. There we go, so that's dead. That's dead. Alright. Now we got a problem here. We got all these little things coming out here. You guys... Ooh. Is that somebody barfing or barking? Alright. We gotta reorganize, because right now we're just a big clump of shit. And I think Ugg's in trouble too, so... Let's move you guys all over here. And then... we'll give you guys a little bit of engagement freedom. Move you up here. Move you up here. Move you up here. See where it goes. Look, Steph Curry now with an injured shoulder. Yeah, there's our little micro missiles. Okay, I just got hit by my own faction mate. Now I know how it feels. Alright, so Drover. And then poor... That's not Priest. But that's somebody that's in my shot. Alright. Okay, that's good. That's not great. And now we are kind of moving away from the primary engagement space. So this is where we back it up. Like, there's something to be said about pressing the advantage right now, but we have gotta reorganize. This can get out of control way too fast. So we'll do this. You go down here too. Ugg should be able to make it through that. That ship's freaking mobile enough. And then we'll just pop you down here. Like I said, just because we have a lot of backup doesn't mean I want to use all the backup. Tell me more about this ship, by the way. Songbird. Interesting. Armed to the teeth and carrying 3 wings of swarmer drones, it can be a nightmare for any fleet lacking in point defense. Oh, I would love to pick that one up, but like I said, we need to fall back. They've got some bad shit on the field now. And fortunately, who better than, like, little Maelstrom me to actually work on that backup plan. Or, oh my god. What's happening with UG? I think UG is having some trouble. Alright. UG, you gotta fall back. Alright. So once we have you guys kind of backed up a little bit. See, that's not shit we want to deal with. See, the other thing about UG is that he's reckless. Okay, that's not great. I really gotta time that better. Yep. UG is about to die. Direct retreat. I will never forgive you if you destroy one of my favorite backup ships. Alright. Can officially cancel this order now. We are sufficiently backed up. Alright, who's our big threat? You got the Kulgahan prototype weapons platform. We lost the other thing. Honestly, the biggest pain in the neck right now is going to be these carriers. So let's take them on. Send you guys up here. Take it on. Try to have you go 1v1. We're going to put you a little bit more aggressively in the middle, and we'll let the Beamer freelance. Alright, so I think the Pigeonless Wings, who needs to be retreating, There we go. Any day now. So it's just you and me and all your goddamn torpedoes. Alright. But the good news is that we can punch through that line pretty hard. Fire the missiles. We're going to help Joe Steele out here. Like, the really nice thing about the Siege Laser is that it can apply some constant pressure. That Doom, on the other hand, is a little bit of a problem. Alright. Here comes the scary part of Wolfpack Tactics. We're going to commit to this. We reorganized before specifically so we could commit to this now. So that's gone, that's gone. You're running as you should. Alright. I actually really don't like the odds right here between this, a Doom, a Dominance, and whatever you call the Songbird. So if we need to apply constant pressure, hopefully it doesn't mean we constantly die here. Because that is a lot of Doom mines going into Joe Steele's butt right now. Okay, we took out somebody. Okay. Let's Doom it next. It's funny that this is not who we're pressuring, but we have... Maybe we do the Songbird next? I don't know. I don't know what the right move is here. Oh, hopefully you're not getting, like, killed. Alright. You think I know what I'm doing? How many episodes have we done in this series? Should tell you enough about whether I know what the hell's going on or not. But yeah, the way you take out a Doom is by pressuring the shit out of it. So if we put everybody on it, the paragons will not be nearly as much of an issue. Alright. Let's bring in the middle finger. Alright. Okay, a little concerned about you taking 3 hits. So... Alright, time to turn. Like, that's enough lasers for really anybody. Come on, Songbird. You can't be that strong. Okay, poor ads. It is like doing the MVP dance right now. That is a lot of damage that it is taking. I don't know if we can get the ads out of here safely, because we got baddies behind us, but alright, so we lost Songbird's down. This thing's about to be down. Alright, so turns out Joe Steele can win a damn duel. Alright, so that's gone. I'm running out of things to click here. You gotta do it like this. And here's the problem, is that they're gonna keep bringing big shit, and we're gonna have to back it up again in just a second, but got a lot of reserves. Did one of those seriously have a flamethrower? Y'all are just after my heart. Okay, we're starting to lose some shit. Also, I love having some of the most annoying sounding weaponry in the game up here. So that's a shit ton of herons. Y'all are going to be like that. Just go after this. We're just going to go punch 1, 2, 3 then. I still don't know if you can retreat. We'll find out. Alright, but yeah, once again, one of the really annoying things is that they have their stupid purple Dalaran bubble of love. And look at you go, Koss! Like, we are trying to burn into this. A little bit of an issue is that you kind of got to wait it out a bit. Got to pay attention to my own flank for a second. So I think we'll get this one. We need to, let's bring in another one of you. There's one down. Go 2 down. Because that one's higher flux. And then we have more shit coming in from the back. Alright, so that's literally a flamethrower ship. That's annoying. Alright, if I can take some heat here, my job right now is to be the distraction maelstrom. Because everybody else is kind of dying here. Okay, I am not too confident about that astral being right in my face. And I'm really irritated that I picked the wrong one to poke, because this one is the one that is super exposed now. So we're going to peel off of that one for a second. And you're actually going to go for the Astral. We're spawn camping the enemy, and that's not maybe the best move, but bring in a few more little guys. We'll have to try to clean up some shit in the back. Okay, so we force them to have a good day. Here comes my shield's worst nightmare. So let's see, this thing's actually almost dead, even though we kind of backed off of it here, so. And there's the big one. Here comes the incursion. And I've really got to watch my flux here. Okay, so we just seriously took down 1.5 Paragons simultaneously. And literally we are just pointing and shooting to kill things. Like, we should be able to take out both of these things in just a second. Because Paragons you never want in your front line. Never, ever, ever. Unfortunately, this guy's probably going to get another big, massive shield off. And there's Joe Steele taking all the hits. That ship is unbelievably tanky. Okay, and there is, there's the problem with this strategy. Okay, you're trying to run, and you might actually succeed. So you're having a bad day. Not a lot I can do about it right now. We're just gonna have to, if we lose 70 points in the Star Eater, we'll just have to back it up and do it again. This is the time to apply serious pressure. And unfortunately, I have dead Paragon in my way. And look at this, the Fopri and Whim taking the front lines. Remember when I said before, ooh, that is so many beautiful explosions. Alright. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Fopri and Whim, you can back up a little bit. And the poor allow me to return is having a bad day too. Alright. So we're gonna try here to contribute. It's the great thing about micro missiles is that they will always be there. Right now we're just doing the dance of doom with our pals. Look at that skill shot going in there. Victor Ceranos, man, you are aggressive. Alright. This is like preposterous. We are going full assault here. And we are just fighting these guys as they, like, literally step into the field. Now, granted, I am getting hit with some carrier fire, and that is not great. And I should probably have my shields up. But I did give myself some point defenses. Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to know what that is. Stupid mods with your stupid custom weapons. Okay, so we've set Oh! Oh, you're running! Oh, they're all running. Okay. Well. Not bad. Alright, so... who do we lose? We lost a destroyer. We did lose the Normandy that I didn't rename. Maybe I should just rename it Normandy. Retreated from the last battle. And I think we'd go ahead and get the contract here, but we have to move into engage anyway, so let's move into engage. Okay, so we're here. We didn't actually lose that ship. Okay, we'll bring you on. But yeah, carriers make a really big difference. And I'm glad that other people notice that too in the fights and videos and stuff, because it is good to see that I'm not the only person that's seeing it. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Let's clean up base. So medium escort. And there I am, sitting half and half. Probably should have deployed in another ship, but it's fine. Did I get my missiles back? I did not. Can I just get one of those auto-forge thingies from the other Rosenritter ship? No. Alright. And what I wonder a little bit is this going to be one of these fights where the AI just appears and then disappears? I've had some of that bugginess a little bit. But I did not get the prompt for completing the... what's the word I'm looking for? For completing the contract. I hope there wasn't some weird thing like I was supposed to, like, salvage the ship. I should probably read what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like, pay me millions of credits to kill things. Okay, here we go. Everybody, get in here. You know what? Not even that. Let's kill the thing that won't automatically shield first. Alright. Okay, so there's all their shit. Oh my god. Oh! The margin call. Doing what it also does very well and getting itself completely vaporized. Well. Technically the margin was called. Okay. Okay, would prefer not to have you vaporized. Get out of here, please. Because technically right now, all these guys... Yeah, you know what? We're not going to go over there. We're going to go back down here. Cancel this. Cancel this. You get up here. Because, yeah, there's no reason for you to be taking that many hits. If you seriously die right now, I'm going to be so angry. Ugh. Okay, well, I'm angry. That should not have happened, but it happened on my watch. Alright. Well, what's going to be able to get up here in time to actually swing the fight? Alright. It's like we did so well the first time. And this time, my people are Foot Clanning it and just getting shit on one by one. It's fine. It's late. We're just gonna kill you. Would prefer not to get lasered to death. If I could just turn any time now. Nope, looks like we're taking the laser to death plan. Laser to death. There we go. Hey, what's that ability these ships have to turn their facing very instantaneously? Okay, so a few more losses than I needed to take for this. But this is a little bit of the difference. This is kind of the fight that I was expecting the first time. It turns out my positioning was just that much better. Alright. Did I just shoot one of my friends out of, like, fury? Okay, you're super dead. Alright, and that should do it. Alright. Somebody's having a lot of fun with lightning. Alright, so that would be embarrassing if I died. Like one of these guys over here. But yeah, Electronic Donic doing good. Not immediately dying. Once again, that's one of the weaknesses of the margin call, is that it tends to get murdered. Kill them until they're dead. Thank you. That delicious commentary. Alright, that is almost everybody. We're not chasing down anything else. Alright. I think we pursue them. And our second in command can do it. Because I don't want to, like, walk away and accidentally destroy my ships again. I know it's been a little while since I recorded, but that's still a point of bitterness. Alright, so consider ship recovery. Difficult recoveries today. No, no, no. No, maybe. Honestly, that's a maybe. Then standard recovery. Oh, we didn't get the special ship. Okay. You got a Spire. We already have a Spire at home. So yeah, we're gonna have some crew problems. Just making sure I'm not missing any of the special ships. Alright. Okay. So pick through the wreckage. We got lots of supplies. And look, our fleet is over capacity here. We got, at some point we got the contract completed, right? Yeah, that was the bigger paying one than this one, as fun as that one would be to fight. Alright, so the Diktat is coming to our front door here in just a minute. We are under crew strength. The game's mad at us for picking up more things. It sure is an interesting ship. I'm kind of glad I picked it up. Alright, we're going to mothball it for now, though. Is that going to put us all the way under? I don't know. Let's just be safe and not accidentally go up on our number of combat ships here. We need to ixnay 700 crew. It's a reliable way to do it. The margin call, poor thing, it has 3 S mods. Only takes 60 crew. Good lord. There we go. So yeah, I think the Basilisk is going to get retired anyway. So let's see here. How much more metals do we have to dump? A few. Alright, and just so we don't forget, we can recover a Heron. Boo. Alright. So we did not win the grand prize there. But we got some money. We had a good time doing it. This is Asher with Starsector. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be continuing here with the series. Like I said, the goal is to defend home base. And then we have a few more factions to kind of deal with. Brighton, who's still supposed to hate us, but honestly, they're such a tiny player. compared to the Diktat that has just actually taken one of our planets and is trying to go after another one. Now, the Pamed, Dassault-Mikoyan, and Ride or Die Shadow Yards are hopefully going to be able to, once we take on the Diktat, and I think Tri-Tach is another group that we may have to deal with a little bit. We're close to taking out Diable. Legio is really our last major target, except for this place down here, because I want to be able to use the Janus device. That is a run restriction from the beginning of the series, but that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for your continued support through what's been a rough time. And look out for more Starsector stuff, as well as some other fun stuff, Dwarf Fortress, in the coming days. Actually, there's a lot of really good games that have come out here at the end of the year. 2022 has been so backloaded. There's so much I want to talk about, and I don't have the voice to do it. But that's all for now. You all take care.